Hello, and thank you so much for viewing this presentation on conditionals. In English grammar, there are four types of conditionals: zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional, and third conditional. What are conditionals? Conditional statements begin with the word if and express cause and effect situations. Some conditionals describe situations that are real and probably likely to happen. Other conditionals, however, describe situations that are hypothetical, unreal, or not likely to happen. Let's look at the parts of a conditional, how you put it together. Conditional statements include two parts. One, the condition clause, which gives you the cause, and the result clause, which gives you the effect. If you have not looked at the video on clauses, go ahead to the YouTube page and look at the video on clauses to make sure that you are clear on what we're talking about right here. That's www.arhampton.com. Click my YouTube and find the video on clauses. Okay, so looking at the graphic there, you have the condition, which comes first. You have the result, which comes second. It's like an if-then statement, but you don't always put the word then in the result part of the conditional. You'll see what we mean when we look at some examples coming up. Remember, the beginning of the conditional starts with the word if and ends with a comma, which expresses the condition or cause. And the second part, the result clause, is also called the main clause of the conditional. That gives you the effect. Okay, you might want to pause the video here to let that sink in. Let's keep going. What is the purpose of conditionals? Why do we use conditional statements? To state facts, to give advice, to discuss future situations, to analyze past situations, or to talk about hypothetical situations. Here are some examples of conditionals. Remember, a conditional statement begins with if, ends with a comma, the first part does, and then you have the result part, which is the main clause. We just looked at the purposes of conditionals on the previous screen, and so now we're looking at examples. Fact: if water reaches 32 degrees Fahrenheit, it freezes. Giving advice: if you want to lose weight, you should exercise for 30 minutes every day. Discussing future situations: if Andre does not propose to India by Thanksgiving, she will end the relationship. Discussing past situations: if you had removed autopay last month, that bill would not have overdrafted your account. Discussing hypothetical situations: if Dan won the lottery, he could retire from his job. So these are all examples of conditional statements. Let's talk about the first type of conditional. Remember, there are four types of conditional statements. Zero conditional. Use the zero conditional to talk about scientific facts and general truths, things that always happen under certain conditions. In the main clause, use a simple present tense verb. The main clause is the effect or the result part of the sentence. Let's take a look at an example. If you heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. That is a true fact. If you drop a ball from a window, it falls. That is also true. Whatever you drop will fall. That's the law of gravity. The second kind of conditional statement is called the first conditional. Use the first conditional to talk about real or factual situations that could possibly or likely happen in the future. In the main clause, or the effect part of the conditional statement, use a modal verb with a future meaning, such as shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, or might. For example, if you study hard, you will pass the exam. Notice the underlined verb will pass. Will is a modal. Pass is the regular verb there. So will pass is the verb phrase. That's what we mean by using a modal verb that expresses future meaning. The third type of conditional statement is called second conditional. Use the second conditional to talk about the possible result of present or future hypothetical situations that are not likely to happen. Second conditional expresses a dream, wish, or desire. In the main clause, or the effect part of the sentence, use a modal verb that expresses a possibility, such as should, would, might, could. For example, if America stopped producing guns, there would be no crime. That's not likely to happen, is it? Notice the underlined verb would, which is a modal verb that expresses a possibility. Okay, if you need to pause the video or rewind any part of this video to make sure that you understand, go ahead and take a moment to do that. But let's keep going. The fourth type of conditional statement is third conditional. Use the third conditional to imagine a different result for a past situation that cannot be changed. For example, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Have you heard people say that? Or woulda, shoulda, coulda, as it says here on the screen. In the main clause, use a past perfect verb that expresses a possibility, such as should, would, might, could. Then you're going to add have. Then you're going to add the ed past tense of a verb. Let's take a look at an example. If I had not gotten married my junior year, I would have finished college. Would have finished is the past perfect. It starts with the modal would, then you add have, then you add the past tense ed form of the verb finished. That is what we mean by the past perfect verb tense that expresses a possibility. In summary, let's take a look at this chart that gives you a quick shot look at the types of conditionals and their definitions. Zero conditional expresses facts and truths. You use the simple present tense verb. Here's an example. If placed in a microwave, wax melts. That is true. First conditional means it's likely or possible. Use a modal verb with a future meaning. Example, if the economy improves, people will spend more money. That is more than likely true, and it will more than likely happen. Second conditional is less likely or less possible. Use a modal verb of possibility. Example, if all restaurants donated their extra food, we could end world hunger. Third conditional is impossible to change. Use a modal verb in the past perfect tense. Example, if I had gotten fired, I would have started my own business. You might want to pause the video here to take a better look at this chart. Need more practice? Yes. If you want to further improve your grammar skills, I offer all kinds of books and online classes. I have student success grammar skills, adult learner grammar skills. Just head to the website to see what fits for you, arhampton.com. You want to click books, and you also want to click students for teacher, parent, student resources to use, especially during homeschooling and distance education. Again, my website is www.arhampton.com. Thank you so much for watching and happy learning.